Welcome home, gamer. Welcome back to Mechabellum. Hello, MMR Reduction Monday. Welcome home, Toast. Welcome home, Ghosters. How was your cruise, man? I'm glad to have you back. Let's see. We had a very nice Sunday. We went 9-4, and plus almost 100 MMR. We're still about 100 MMR below where we started the season, but it was better than nothing. Um, oh my god. Woo! A sub from Ghosters 13 months. Thank you for the prime sub, my friend. Do also need to give some shout outs. Thank you very much for the follows to JP Freaky and Bigotis from while we were offline. And a special shout out for Callie Dubs 8, who I just had I only met him last night. Happened to be in his stream, and the guy just puts on an epic show. So very much a somebody to keep an eye on. And it's been amazing, but I'm currently exhausted because I spent the last 2 days with my buddy who came down from San Antonio. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm glad you guys have had a good time. I did. I took a look at those. I was actually thinking we might start off with a look at one of those. Um, on a minute. If you want. I mean, we don't have to. But just looking at the way that first one, I wanted to look at, especially kind of at um the was the first one, right? Was the maybe we look at the sledge matchup one, if you don't mind. I mean, we don't have to. All right. We'll start with that. Yes, we finally got to looking at the GMV. That was hilarious. Yeah, they both have the sledge. Okay, so let's go take a look. This is the less close fight, but you used the this is the one with the overlords. This is the one where the guy just went absolutely crazy with it. So let's look at the crazy one. I mean, why look at the sane one, right? Of course, some folks are going to miss round one of this with a little bit of a ad break. Just a 2v2 Biggie Smalls later, now that we've got the mountain in it. All right, Toast is Farside Red's Sabretooth Specialist. Arkin is Supply Specialist with Hounds and Mustangs. And what we're going to see as we watch this one go is Arkin is hard commit to a Ray Hound strat. Tips it from round one. There's no surprises here, right? Literally sells a Mustang, places the Mustang as chaff, sets these guys up to cover flanks and approaches, so he'll be able to shoot the incendiary and just light the ground on fire from there. And then straight into the first Phantom Ray. So Toast is not going to see it coming on round one, obviously just making a nice normal standard build, but has a good reaction to it, I think. And of course, we're at slightly hot advanced speed. We know Toast should win this first round on air, but the Mustangs get the job done. Especially on the right side where there was nothing, but even on the left. So Arkin in trouble at 42-28. But Skips needs all the money, sells the Mustangs, and Toast, I'm not sure why, takes the extended range saber, which is just never going to come back to play here. But Arkin goes 4 wide, baby. The Toast brings up some early crawlers, and part of one thing I'd like to have seen slightly different from Toast is just put those slightly offset so that if and when there is oil and fire, this set of crawlers isn't running through the same patch of ground that that this patch is, right? You're going to see, like, this guy's got a really nice open run. This guy is literally running right through the same ground. So that's something to, just kind of offset them a little bit so you're not losing quite as much chaff to fire. Opponent is going to win round 2 heavy with the Phantom Rays. I'm sorry, I forgot that Toast won round 1. I thought it was Phantom Rays all the way for a little while, because it was, it goes poorly for a minute. Sandworm, Melter, Wasp, and Wraith. There is a... I don't think Toast is running anti-air on the Worm. Or, might be running multi on the Melter. Arkin takes the Wasp. I think I heard him sell them. Toast takes them, and I think is going to be able to run AA on them. Which is all for the better. Oh, I see. Was Sabertooth Specialist. That's where the extended range Saber idea came from. But here you are. Toast has immediately gone to, this should be the right answer. I'm going to have Raiden. I'm going to get the Raidens ahead in levels. And we're also going to have some Wasps arriving. Because we got to assume the ground is going to be in flames. Here's the Hound with Incendiary already. And we can watch to see if I was right about the positioning of those guys. Looks like they actually are getting drawn just a little wide. So they're not actually running through that first patch. They will once there's oil, I think. But you can see what a huge difference it made to have the right answer instantly. We're not giving opponent a moment to get this build going. No, I'm sorry, Demon Jaeger. We're in the middle of something. Do appreciate it, though. And the Wasp, even without AA, actually done a good 11,000 this round. Hello, Sir Limbo. Welcome home. We're just starting out an evening. So Toast wins round 3. We go to round 4. Heavy armor. I presume that's going on the Raiden. Opponent has a level to take. And, I mean, what is this? It's just literally all the more Phantom Rays. And this is where I think opponent makes a mistake. Opponent thinks the problem is on the ground, takes the sticky oil. Instead, I think knowing the problem was in the air, it really needed to be Stealth Cloak for this, this round. The increase the damage if you get engaged with the Rydens or the Wasps. Make sure that you're killing them. And Toast, this is the stroke of brilliance, right? Takes sledges. Is still running. Full carry sledge. I don't need no stinking healing. I don't need no stinking healing. Blue, hey, welcome home. All the goats are here. It's true. We got a Ghosters, we got a Toast, we got a Blue, we got a Zalex, we have a Nightcrawler. Oh, Nightballer now. It's amazing. Perfect timing, everybody. You can see how big the oil splash is, right? So you can kind of see the lines that we needed crawlers coming through are here, here, and here. Those are actually going to be pretty tough to achieve. But, an opponent does, in fact, win by clearing the ground game, I guess. So maybe my critique of their play is wrong. If we'd gotten one more volley off, we kill one more level 2, and that would have helped our Raiden. But I think our Raiden's leveled, and it has the heavy on it. Toast, I think, wisely recognizes that none of these really help for what she needs to get done. She takes the Phoenix. Obviously, they can do damage. All right, so we'll be taking a look at that one. Sure thing, Cody. Yeah, no, you're not going to be time to get to that one now. Although, I mean, it's not like we can't do it and then have you on for VOD later. But like, if you wanted to come in from the come in the booth with me, then we'll obviously have to schedule it later when you're back from whatever you've got going. This has gotten epic. It's now 4 sledges on the ground, and the sledges do not burn. They're gonna stop, hold these guys from stealthing if possible. They do go down pretty quickly, and you can kind of see we are somewhat feeding levels with these Wasps. We could have taken aerial spec on them, I think, to do more damage and keep them alive a little longer. All right, the game's too good to not see the commentary live. Got it. Let's go. Well, let me know when you come back for that one, and we'll get it done. Tower timing works very nicely for Toast here. The one last distraction Wasp. Yeah, you're gonna get 9 seconds off of us here, but it's really not gonna matter. Back to full strength. And deleted. And level 3 super heavy. So opponent needs to answer that with something like a melter. There's just no... You're not going to chew that one down with your Phantom Rays. You could conceivably with Burst and Stealth Cloak, but it's a tough ask. But opponent continues. There are no units here, except for Phantom Rays finally takes the Stealth Cloak. It's a bit too late, I think. For Toast, it's I kind of like this play. It is 2 more sledges, and we're going to put them on the flank. They won't do much on the flank this turn, but a couple of things. They are going to split forces so that Toast can engage them in their own time. They're going to pull some of the fire so that a bunch of these units are not fighting from fire. And importantly, I think that leaves this outside Mustang in pretty good shape. Opponent has finally missed a cell. I'm not sure why. Keeps this Phoenix on board, although that Phoenix never shoots anything important. Toast went for 5 wide with fork and range on the Raidens, and literally keeping them out and exposed by having units close by. Doesn't even lose a tower here in round 6. Opponent in a ton of trouble. It's the air unit buffet. It's like It's like opponent doesn't have any clue how to stop a Raiden. You know what we needed? I think we needed more Phantom Rays. Clearly, that was the answer to the problem. Now, we are taking our energy shield on them, so we've just effectively more than doubled the number of Phantom Rays on the board. And Toast is only adding one Raiden at a time. But, be that as it may. Toast sells out of our Wasp, the level 3, stops feeding the levels. I like that. I like that a lot, right? So, sells out, buys back, has the potential to do an attack on the Raidens, but actually goes for the AA on the Wasps now. And I think that'll make a pretty big difference. Because these are basically chaff, but you do want them doing some extra damage. Oh yes, the Vulcan drop in the middle. Reven, welcome to the Day of the Rays. Arkin has apparently watched Raymaster and thinks this is fun, so has gone overboard with Rays, and actually, with armor on them, turns it around, gets the win, more than doubled the number of Rays effectively. And it's 1988 to 1985. We're back in the 80s, guys. There's 4 Raidens versus 50 Phantom Rays. We're watching 300. Yes, Reven, Toast's other answer to this in a different game was boats instead of Raiden. This game, she needed to get the Raidens out so early. Phantom Rays are the fangs of the new season. No. It's sledges are the fangs of this game. Toast is Toast, yes. Toast times 2 is Toast 94 here. We get a Raiden number 5. And I finally sell the Mustang. We're at 600. I think we take 1-on-1 here. Interesting. What? Does that change a breakpoint for us? Maybe against the level 2s, huh? Oh, and it helps the Wasps. I see. Yeah. It helps the Wasps a bunch. I was expecting EMP. We don't even run armor sledge. We have full channel, a full carry sledge on the ground down there. And these are now fully Vortect, Burst Mode, Stealthed Phantom Rays. They should win. As far as opponent can tell, they should win against this board. Toast buys a 6th Raiden, 2 more Wasps, and positioning on these Wasps is critical for getting them not burst down. So we've switched to vertical. We're playing them as chaff. We've switched to vertical so that the front half of them gets shot. The second half comes into range anyways. Now, middle tower boat drop here. It's facing the wrong way. It's facing south. And just gets destroyed by these guys before it even turns around. But you can see what I mean. These guys have kind of gotten out in front. 2 of the 4 Raidens are down. This one is getting engaged with. The Phoenix are actually doing a ton of work back here. But Wasps hold on the left. Wasps hold on the right. Toast holds. Victory for the 300. Victory in round 9. Wow. A Stormcaller sniping towers? Heck yeah. That would have been amazing, right? There is no ground unit there. It looks like those are protected, but no, you've got a straight lead. Yeah, what chaff does to a board. And playing these 2 wasps as chaff units, and then they wind up getting 40,000 damage if you look at that. Just chewing through those shields, getting things to the point where the Raidens could bust through them entirely. We have 6 Raidens. The 2 in the middle, who didn't have help from the Wasps, did go down. The other 4 Raidens doing amazing work. And when you look at the value from the Wasps, taking aerial spec on them, maybe Toast could have taken it a bit earlier. But what good does sniping the towers even do? Check out my only raise for more losses. 18 seconds of fun if you take them both down. 18 seconds longer for the sledges to live. I don't know. There's some interesting stuff there. I'd love to see a couple of different lines in this one from earlier in the game. But a lot of fun there. A lot of fun. So let's see. We went. I think we said this at the start, but there's more folks here now. We went 9-4 yesterday, so got ourselves all the way back to 500. Woohoo! 9 wins, 9 losses puts us on exactly 50-50 for this season. And within 100 of our season season high. Of course, the season high is literally the number from the reset. So we've never reached. We have not reached. Oh my goodness, we have queued into a Drewski. Yeah, perfect 50-50. Neat. Drewski at 1708. Oops, no, we are 1770. Let's give you folk a channel point prediction. Send the man some good luck and have funs. We're going to assume he's coming aggro at us here. Hold on. We actually want you guys very central, don't we? Whichever side he's on, we're going to try to pull him to the middle here. Kind of a U-shaped. Agreed. Speed headbutt. We could have speed headbutted, but no. We are we just playing some casual defense here. Drewski's showing off his APM, letting his build get down to the last couple of seconds. He's a training specialist, so he trained the arc light. And just bring you right around the board here. Perfect little U-shaped pull. He's going to get one of the sabers. That's good for him. It is not going to go great for him the rest of the way, I think. Actually, no, the sabers don't do enough splash anymore to... Right, they're down to that 5-meter splash. They just don't do enough. So, nice try, guys, but you'll have to do better than that. Assault Storm would have been pretty funny. If this increased attack, I'd be all about it. You know what? I don't think I mind. Don't think I mind at all. And maybe we can pull some of these units apart so that we don't have to fight them all at once as a group. We are taking a risk out here. We also took a risk on AA. But we've got the assault thing to start doing a little bit better work against things as they also tank there. As they also play some defense. Assault callers are pretty hilarious on defense, I agree with that. Oh, we've got sabers playing defense now. Hold up. He took advanced shield device, okay. Fun. Hero Ball tried its best. But we got our fellow up there. We're gonna wind up trying to throw these guys down, I think. Hola, Archfwap. Hello, hello. How are you today? Hope things are well. You're gonna wind up behind towers, I think, with some mech rage on the hounds. And we're going mech rage instead of range. Obviously, he's charging us. We are planning to mech rage the fangs also. I know, we're not upgrading the saber. It was one-tapping everything on the board, so one of the rules for me is don't upgrade a unit that already one-shots the board. Drewski's hackers will smash me, says Uno Maestro. Alright. I mean, it's a play, surely. We will upgrade this now that it needs to more than one, do extra damage. But at the time, there was no need to, because it was doing enough to one-shot everybody on the board except for this one arc light. Yeah. Well, he does have balls, is the problem. what? Sure. I'm not sure Mech Rage on the Fangs actually helped that much. Thought it was going to do better. Yeah, that's alright. We kind of won this middle portion. Try to keep the wasps back a bit. Yeah, it's level 3 out here. I did think about it. And there's also, like, just running it at that tower. But I think what I'm going to do is just run a steel ball at that tower next round. Alright, there's a tarantula on the flank that'll get met hard. We took a loan on round 4, so we were down money on round 5. But that round 4 loan gave us the tower level that helped us out there. Did 30,000 damage last time. That's pretty darn good, sir. You did gold damage last time. That's also very good, sir. But I think we're going to be... Yes, you did great. You get the level. We do want to send you here. And across. These guys are doing work off the back lines. We'll see. Very much counting on that set of steel balls here to buy us the time we needed to play defense. Does look like it's working. Mech Rage Tower and 12 speed specs isn't enough. At this point, the Rhino is sprinting at 54 meters per second. Wait, what? What the what? Utterly brilliant. Let's go. This will be the turn for this, I think. Right out in front of everybody. Try all of that. There is a nuke. All right. Alright, we've survived the nuke. That's good. Not much lives from opponent. Shrugging off the nuke. It's amazing. Yes, those balls were amazing value, right? Like, that is exactly what we needed from them. Also, hi. Well, I'm probably going to want somebody out there. Okay, you just get your level. I don't think we need this guy, but actually, maybe this guy should be plugged right in there, huh? Where you can take out steel balls and stuff as they come in. I think that's right. we actually handle that tarantula on the flank, too? That's good. Really good news, honestly. We've been ignoring those Phoenix all game. It's amazing. New tower take. More levels for wasps. 40 speed specs was getting close? What? Crazy. Mustang production sounds good. You guys get your level. You get your thing, you get a thing. Ford adds anti-air barrage, I think. Mustangs up the middle, probably. And all of this, eventually? Hold up. You definitely get a level. Oh dear. Opponent trying a zillion steel balls everywhere. Might be more of a problem now. We're gonna level this guy again, I think. Hello, Larius! Wow, fancy! Look at this nifty free sub I got because of Twitch Prime. They've subscribed for 8 months. Thank you very much, Larius. Vestenberger says, wow, fancy. I have to use my free Prime sub every month on some other guy so I can use an emote I made. Hilarious. Love it. Oh, well, I mean... like, okay, sure. Sure, opponent has been quite paying attention to this build the way it's going, but, you know, alright, fine. We're basically poking a couple of things out of the steel, out of the bubbles, so that the steel balls can lock onto the wrong things at the start of the round, and not have insta-bubble locks. Absorb module Wraith. That's pretty. It's very pretty. I like it. We will just add AA Barrage in a moment. No, AA... No, we have AA barrage. We'll add AA on the wasps, right? And then that's all taken care of. Oh, nope, we won't need to. We won't get to. We're just gonna win. Boom! Sent him a greetings and a well played. Yeah, our forts. Our forts. We're a fort guy. I don't know why I tried to be somebody else. Not a mountain guy. We're a fort guy. Chad Fort Strong Pants with the clutch win once again. Yeah, Shubby says you shouldn't be able to lose more than 2k life around. Look, you gotta kill my forts, buddy. He had 9 rounds worth of chances to knock me out before those things had scaled to the point that they were winning. And the reason they can do such damage is that you're not going to be able to, there's like no ad he can make to like dramatically make this board better for himself, right? Like next round we just add, I will take 1 bucket of rocks. All right there. Let us pay out 1 bucket of rocks to Incarsus, who had the faith against the 2 of you who did not. Technically, one of those is a mod, but still, you know. And are they not having faith if they bet on a pastor? I mean, I think that actually kind of counts as having faith. We have become American. We have gone past 1776. I'm finally an American again. Oh, thank goodness. I do think you mean a level 5 in the corner. But yes. There was we did add a million hit points to the board. It's true. We paid 900 for the privilege. Oh, it would depend on their beliefs, and betting against could be the time. Does that mean it's time to snipe you? Please go away. Go away. Alright. When we have faced autodidactic spam previously during this run, it has not been playing serious. We've been playing all sorts of goofs, all sorts of goofiness. I love that in that game, by the way, we basically ignored range. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The only unit we took range on was the wasps. We took mech rage on the fangs and the hounds. We took all 3 other techs that I run on the sledges. Or on the, not the sledges, the fortress. And basically tried to get it done that way. Yeah, we played dagger mechs, exactly. You want to play close? You want to play close range with your steel balls? Bring it, bring it, buddy. We will knife you in the heart with our mechs. So anyways, I just started stabbing. Yeah, I made the I've been watching that girl Tam play Lies of P, and she's running like a murder rat build. That's very much gets in close, dodges around, hyper agile, does everything at point blank, and wears a really cute cute mask. It's really actually kind of fun. I know you guys are all here for the mechs, but you know, other streamers doing other games. Lies of P looks gorgeous. I've never played a Souls-like. You guys believe that? How can somebody call themselves a gamer in 2025 if they haven't ever played a Souls-like? Hello, Larksmeister. Is speed the answer? Yes. Well, I mean, at the moment, our answer is going to be fly, but right now we're just building a standard board. Okay, wait, what? A white rhino with mech rage, tower speed, and 58 speed specs is fast enough to run directly underneath a blob of 27 burst mode phantoms without range and kill the tower. Mission accomplished. This is some wow. Wow. Gets past 27 burst mode phantoms and kills the tower. Yes, you only need 58 speed specs. Don't try to outrun it with 57. Very useful info. Good evening, Thonix. New tournament strat unlocked. Try to make the game last for 58 rounds of reinforcements and take the speed spec every time. Definite science. Alright, we are in the, what I thought the Season 4 meta was going to be, with a Phoenix versus a Farseer on round 2. Quite what I was expecting. It is, of course, a Chaff War, which we lost by 6 fangs. Disaster. Works 100% of the time, 0.001% of the time. Love it. Well, I guess we are investing in yet another level of silly. We want all the speed spec, or all the supply spec even. Be here, and I gotta remember to be outside that tree if I decide to do something goofy. That isn't great, really. Maybe here is better. Opponent go Mustang. Alright. Be a fun game. You and another player never place units. Sell a unit each turn until you're at 1 unit of crawlers or fangs each. See how many turns you can get the game to and keep banking money. Yeah? I think it would be crawlers so that they have to, like, get point blank. You put them here so the rounds are very quick. I believe the game stops at 40, but we would learn from science. 56 is no. Wait, breaking news. 56 is enough. 55 is really close, though. And looks like the rhino ran into the tower so fast it killed itself. I mean, yes. Yeah, I'm thinking like out 40 or so with a boom. Oh, I see, Reven. Right. Both players buy 1 boom rhino and make sure that it blows up the other boom rhino at the same time. So you're kind of both looking for a not fortified specialist start that has crawlers. Your round 1 is sell a 200, buy a rhino, and then clump all the rhinos and crawlers all together. And then round 2 you take boom, sell the other 200, and everything on the board dies. It makes sense. Orbital is orbital, or we could have subsidized storms. Almost had the Phoenix in the right place, just didn't have enough clear in front of them. Taking another 700 is going to hurt. Down to 1790. Up. Man. Can't do all of that. Alright, so it'll be you. Probably you. Along with maybe all of that. Let's see. See how things go here. Yeah, he's got the storm. Yeah, he's taking the extra damage on the storms. He's taking the 2 scorpions. Not even running fire, so I don't have to worry about that. Bring that beast down, please. Somebody bring that beast down over there. You, do it. Yes! Beast down. We win by air. We finally get around. Damage dealt to enemy. Let's go. We're doing with our extra 100 here. I feel like these guys... Maybe this one. I think we might actually have to... Just in case, this side. Alright, now we got the right spots. Chaff clear is very weak. Opponent missed our forts with their ion beams. That helped. Oh, let's go! Let's go! You can, in fact, sell your units to no units on the field. How do you deal with Abyss while forcing forts? So far, I just win against them. Why? Are they supposed to be good against fort? Yes, they are supposed to be good against fort, is the answer. Your experience was bad? Oh dear. Well then. Gotta figure another round of lightning here, or a round of lightning, I should say. Oh, no. What if we just bring you guys deeper? I don't care about the backboard at all. I care about anything that's gotten into the front board, right? You guys come this way? Okay. You guys. Some of you will go like that. Just include the board over there. See what happens? Yet again, we're winning on these Phoenix. Have marks been removed from the starting pool? No. Pretty sure we see them. Right? Yeah, Melter for opponent. Not really what I wanted to see. There's the Abyss. All right. Level 2 Abyss with missiles. Well, let's see how Amarok deals with them in a moment here. Tower snipe terrible. Ah, it's actually going to be game, right? Damn it. It is. Yeah, I was thinking about a couple of different things on that last turn. So we're going to go look at those in replay. That'll be some content for subscribers. While some other folks see an ad. Yeah, Turbo, you're right. Mark Stang was removed a long time ago. But I think there are plenty of others. I think you've got, like, you know, Marksman. Like, I've still seen Marksman back with Marksman. So, okay. What we wanted to do here. Couple of things we want to try. Let us... I'm gonna take you and sell you. Alright, so we're gonna light the board on fire, have the birds in the forts. We'll just see if that would have bought us the next round or not. Board on fire, of course, just wrecks the wrecks his crawlers. I took underground to see if they would, like, live at all, but they didn't really. And that'll be enough time to have reacted, so I just needed the 2 more Phoenix. That's all. I didn't want to give my guys loose into the flames. They weren't going to make it to the arcs anyways, because I was planning on letting the ground on fire. Hilarious! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Alright. So that's one way. Just needed to go with more more air at that point. Alright, all good. Well, that ad is completing. I'm going to finish, I'm going to go over and grab a coffee, so I'll be right back. If anybody's hearing my voice already, welcome back. Sorry you missed the bonus content. All right. All right. Let's take that. All right, there we go. That'll be our starting. I was going to go for the round one hot dog ray. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. I don't know if we want big range forts here. When it came out with the saber-tooth specialist out front, we probably don't actually want big range forts. It's going to be tough to get enough units out in front to play defense correctly, but I was thinking about something else at that moment. Apologies for anybody picking up background noise off my mic. That the garbage truck goes by on a Monday. I was trying to geolocate Amarok. Looks like timing's around 1:50 p.m. local. Well, last time we played this defense, the adding the wasps helped a ton. Oops. A voice in my ear that I didn't intend to have. Work. Let's, about 5 off the line, I think. You guys go that way. I think that's the plan. What do you guys think here? Did someone say Rhino Wasp Degeneracy? We might will go Rhino Wasp Degeneracy. Opponent already in Wasp. This is good. What are your Wasp techs? Well, you're in full carry Wasp. I see. I don't know exactly what's going on in this game. I haven't been paying that much attention to it. Honestly. Trying to handle something else at the moment. But do we just bring out the wasps? Let's see if we can give him a problem back here. Two wasps came back to handle the flank, gang. And some fangs. There's some fangs out there to handle it too. We've got 2 crawlers going after a level 2 tower. That's also good. Opponent bought the Rhino, so we've got the Rhino Wasp thing going. Dat Smurf account gift. Wow. Toast with the gift sub to Dat Smurf account. It says a thank you immediately. You think we should have taken improved boat, and now, of course, it drops the Overlord? Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Even better is going to be this fella. We'll give you a little baby thingy. Do you an aerial spec, I think? Or is it ground spec that they need? Hard to say. Let's give him ground spec and... No, we'll give him air spec and hit points. For now. Ground spec is still coming. We'll take speed for getting in on that tower quickly. Opponent's going repairs. I feel like we became a, we tried to play the silly forts, but we've wound up becoming an aerial specialist instead. Oh well. It's fine. That'll help. Who may have thrown on your dime? Oh no! Nah, I think it'll be fine. We'll get here eventually. You're gonna missile out the boat. Okay. Or missile out the steel balls. That's fine. For now. Game's actually close enough that we could still do this. There you go. You guys have a 1 minute betting window. Actually, I'll make it 2. You can bet by the end of this round. There you go. 3 improved boats fixes this, but we don't have improved boat. We have normal boat. Slight problem. Skill issue, yes. Skipping the improved boat was definitely the skill issue. I slowed my own rhino behind the tower. That was tragic. On the other hand, he gets to the tower anyways. Hey, look at that. Doubters looking like they're in trouble. Doubters, goodness, you guys. Yep, Doubter's definitely in trouble here. 50 hit points is 49 more than I needed it. Exactly. Ooh. $42,000 doesn't quite kill this guy, you know. If we can get this group started forward a little quicker. Let's see. Opponent has gone heavy on the Tarantula, or Typhoon even, which is going to be a problem for us for now. we gonna survive this round? I don't think we are. All right. These things happen. Again, I was pretty distracted during that one. I had something else going on. I've what was going on there? It was a noble effort. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it was a noble effort, but what was going on there is I was. You shouldn't pressure me to pick certain cards. You can. It's fine. I don't know what I. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have done. But what was going on there is I was struggling a bit because I've got. Well, I was trying to. I was trying to cover a gap in coverage. You guys know that the um, Saturday tournaments, of course, are a build. Yeah, Blank Wasp Rhino was so last season. It's true. I've strayed from the one true strat, one true Amarok strat. But no, you guys know that the Saturdays are my kind of my highlight coverage that I particularly enjoy doing. Um, and we wind up with not able to do that. Kiddo has asked that I take them to the Pride Parade down in San Diego, which I am perfectly happy to do. Support Kiddo all the way. And that means I will not be around on Saturday. But I didn't want you guys to, not have your gathering place. I know Apucci isn't around either, so it should be a pretty good weekend in terms of viewership. And I asked Clint Leetwood to take over the cast, so we will have a special guest caster. And I was just sorting out the rest of the details there. And to facilitate that, we'll be making Clint the newest mod. I'm sorry, sir, you can no longer be a VIP on this channel. You are now a moderator. Congratulations to Clint on that one. And that is in part because of the great advice that he gave on with regards to the racism incident earlier. So he'll be stepping in as the voice of Mechabellum, filling in, if you will, on Saturday, so that I can take Kiddo to Pride. All right, that detail is sorted. He covers your stream and gets demoted via Petamont. Love it. He's been doing so much work organizing casters and stuff for tournaments and stuff. So of course he'll be the latest person not shown on the he'll be the latest guy to not get shown on the the screen there. You guys know we'll always be terrible at that, so I have to update my art again. Remind me never to do you any favors if that's how you repay your friends. Exactly. I don't remember where we wound up here, but it was like something like all right. This one we're going to try to be focused on. I think 1740 is about our record for the moment. We face a Jigglypuff. There you go. Channel points are up for enjoyers. We'll run some ball wasp aggro from deep. Earmuffs? Wait, what? 2v2? What? We're against Hungry Bucks. Wait, what? Alright, let's send them in a good luck, have fun. We make this window a lot smaller. I really don't need to see that viewers are blocked from sending something. Oh, that's a pretty ugly splash. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that for round 2. That first volley was deadly. It'll be a crawler and a wasp, I think, for round 2. Actually, could be kind of funny if it's a not really what I wanted to see. Okay, well, and try to pull our friend here into a Mustang response, if he would be so kind. Does that mean we're into the realm of mountain spam? Hello, Gungari. No, no, no. We are not mountain spamming today. Yeah, we've really fixed that first volley problem. Things going much better for us now. The wasps not having a great day. They still need more chaff. But they do survive a bit. And they take out the Phoenix. They take out the Phoenix, we're going to win by air. They do. We win by air. Maybe this will scare opponent into running the Mustangs up the middle. And Farseer for hit point damage. Let's put some pressure on. Oh, we get a wasp level. Scam a win. Easy. Healing wasps? No, that'd be silly, right? Really silly. Sure? It's really silly. There are the Mustangs up the middle, sure. You didn't say anything, it wasn't your fault. It's true. Very true. They can't heal through the Phoenix. It's true. It's true, opponent. You're not wrong. Heal through this, B. Got one down. I don't think we're going to get the other one. Oh, we do. No survivors. But we don't fall through the 4 because the last technical survivor was the Phoenix. So, interesting. You guys go run that way. We'll make room for our Abyss here as well. Oh, okay. Well, I think this round is going to go well for us. Shield survives, anti-missile device survives. Jigglypuff hurting after that round. Should be in much better board position than I am, with regards to techs, etc. Skipping orbital for a missile. Yeah. I'm kind of with you there. I think we'll just take the 1-1 here for round 5. Let's see what happens. Yeah, opponent now complete commit to the Mustang. You know Jigglypuff from AoE 4. Hello, Baranon. Welcome in. Seraph's Touch, good evening. First time chatter, Baranon. How you doing? And Seraph's Touch, how about you? Hello, Fluffiest of Princesses has arrived. We've got everybody showing up for this. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are all having a good day. We've been trying to bait opponent into this many Mustangs for a while. They have finally kind of gotten there. And I think now we just grind out an Abyss win. Yes, indeed. We've been baiting this board for a while. We've been trying to get him into it for us. He's got so many things that are vulnerable to him. Now, he does have the level 2 Phoenix. That's actually a good answer. Hello, Seraph's Touch says, you have a mean loss streak today. Feels bad? On a side note, have you ever done coaching? I do coaching. I do a 4-hour session for $100, and we're going to offer a discount for that For folks who are a tier 3 subscriber, we'll put a big discount on it, and you can sign up for that. But basically, go ahead, buy me a coffee for $100, and we will send me your $100 buys you 4 hours of individual coaching that can be on screen or off, up to you. I prefer if it's on, but it's it's your monies, and people are shy, so that's totally fine. Nobody has to. What are we gonna do here? What if I was interested in like just 2 or 3 games? Let me think about this game for a second, and we'll come back on that one. You don't even think... Well, I mean, it can be broken up into multiple sessions, right? It's going to be broken into multiple sessions. It does not take the jab. Does, in fact, go for the sledges right away, sure. Not a bad shout for him. You've even been an opponent for a couple of sessions. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now I'm more... I'm more interested in the... kind of playing the game at a high level than doing, like, tiny individual coachings like that. Like, I am perfectly fine to do it, and I've done it before. I have a couple scheduled already, in fact. And then there is, I will point out, in the Rock Redeems, there is a review or replay, and that does kind of come out to like a coaching for one match. So like if you've got a match that you're, that especially I would recommend like take one of your losses where you don't see what went wrong, if that makes sense, especially the tiltings. Seraph's Touch. So like you take a loss that was kind of tilting, and Force a unit is back. That's true too. For the I want to see how I should force something, I guess. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing. No, I actually went ahead and took the fort here. Time to lurk indefinitely. Exactly. Although, you probably want to also participate. We do rock betting on every game, right up to... Excuse me. We do rock betting on every game, including the weekend tournaments. Those are when you'll get the best overall thing. Oh no, he guessed correctly! How dare you guess correctly? And he's got melters. Alright, well... To win the Melter War, you must win the Chaff War. Opponent wins round, he's on 1119. We're down to 3950. Now we've got to sell. Remember, he missiled out our healing wasps, too, so... That late arriving chaff making a huge difference this round. Those melters have never gotten a good lot. They finally do, but now it's too late. And we pad the stats for the elite marksman. Added the stats. Let's go. Yes, AoE 2 is so good. So good. This one, it felt like we were in very complete control of. We lure opponent into the Mustangs, punish the Mustang play. No doubt about it. And we've reached Silver 3 again. All right. Plus 16 puts us at 1759. I'm gonna get it nerfed. Maybe. It got buffed last time out, so, you know, clearly it wasn't the be-all end-all. I do think that the where are these guys? I think it's pretty darn hilarious. I know you guys are not fans of seeing this over and over, but here are some of the stats at the moment for, you know, okay, we got about a 60% win rate when we go into the ground wasp game, right? And there's some chaff clear, 60% on aerial spec wasps. You know, the chaff clear, the phoenix, they're all at like 48. Elite marksman were at 65%. Fortress were at 73%. Range were at 73%. Barrier were at 73%. Anti-air barrage were at 78%. If you guys wonder why we run forts, there it is. But also check these out. 82% win rate with Launcher Overload War Factory. 82% win rate with Abyss Swarm Missiles. 78% if we take degen. 80% if we're inefficient maintenance. If we're so far into rhinos that we've gone photon coating, we win 70% of the time. If we're turning something off with a phoenix, we get to 78%. When we've committed to, even when we commit to crawlers, we're on like 60%. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of techs that we are just, we do ridiculously well with. Not all of them, though. Not all of them. These seem to be more like desperation plays. Raiden range still not there. Scorpion's great. Farseer Photon is great. Anyway, I thought you guys were, yes, 100% win rate with Fire Extinguisher. No, Baranon, I apologize. This is not a publicly available, and that's why people are tired of me showing it. Because it's in development. It's an app in development from, I guess a university student, Ranger, who is in our group Discord, the Mechabellum Guild Discord. And he's been working with Free For All, with Alpha Titan, a couple of others. You're not tired of it. You're rather intrigued. Looks like you haven't taken Badger Napalm. That's actually this season. That's actually just this season that we haven't taken it. We'll run ads while we're on matchmaking queue here. And but yeah, it's a really cool app. They're currently in beta testing. They've got 10 slots that they can do for free. After that, it becomes a paid seat license sort of thing. So they would be adding people to it, but you'd be paying a monthly thing. The more people they get, the lower that price comes. Opponent here is 1753. What do we want? There's the answer to Cody's question as to whether marksmen are a opening unit or not. All right, Flower Fairy, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me, bud. See, this is more Amarok-esque than any of the a lot of other people do with starting positions. This is a small coaching for free for our lurkers, which is you've got a little bit here that if you've got a crawler in here, there's almost no way to pull it incorrectly. Bratwurst says it's where to get it. Is it run locally? Do I get source code? Right now it is run as an app. It's on appsheet.com. And the Dronball Champs. Dillo with the standard formation and Flower Fairy with the aggro. This seems a little backwards, but there it is. So they've figured out all the parsing for the saved game states. So you upload your saved game and it goes through and parses it, which is pretty cool. I really like it. I really like that aspect of it. Rest of the the development is still underway. I kind of like it. It's neat to be a part of that. I do find some bugs, which is one of the reasons they're not releasing it yet. Like if we went back in and showed that in more detail, you'd see things like there are games, if I go back in my game history, there'll be games where opponent played a mountain and the app didn't recognize it yet because it hadn't seen the things. It's a guy who's he's a major, he's a big part of the Mechabellum community, Ranger, but he's not, I think he's still in university. or back to university. I don't know his actual age. And was just doing this as a side project over the summer. But he has had classes start back up, maybe a summer school class of some sort, and love the idea of taking the Fang, but he's got no upshoot, so we're gonna take the Phoenix to try and win a round on upshoot here. The tarantulas can do range. And we'll see what happens from here. We're going to pull all this chaff out wide and have the tarantula get to work on it, allowing you to have an unobstructed on the guy's chaff clear. Perfect. Keep going. Get in there. Punish this V formation. Let's go. Round 3 nuke. Yeah, right. That'd be something. There we go. We get that outside tower. Now it's just cleanup. If we can take out the storms before the end of the debuff, we're in really good shape. How far ahead is my furthest thought? Probably round 4 or so. I've got plans for where to take the game all the way to the end game, I guess, if Virus doesn't give me something that I feel like I have to react to. But all of that was, all of this turn was aimed at creating this hole, and then this turn should exploit that hole. You guys saw how that hole, was created, right? I think we're going to protect the outside tower. Take that. Take this, and the barrier might tip a little bit of where we're going for the longer term. Right? In that it kind of gives you a little bit of a... gives you a little bit of an indicator. So they're all going to get pulled out. The fangs won't be pulled out as far as they would otherwise be. But fangs into ranged tarantulas, it should be a losing deal. Fangs into crawlers isn't great. Does any of the steel balls? Yeah, there we go. So assassin steel ball right on tower. Didn't quite get it. So opponent holds the tower. This time opponent holds tower. Is he going to be trying a carry fang defense? Is that the play? He's got ignite. Backdoor is kind of open? Yes, it is, for sure. So, right now, my eye is watching for what element of the board do I need to change? Where did opponent get a... Yeah, carry fang in defense is surprisingly good. Orbital helps a ton. Orbital versus super supply. Not exactly how I wanted to play this, but let's do it anyways. No, he's taken the super supply, so we loaned to try and finish. Idea here is we're going to bomb that backside out. Get all the way in on that tower, take the tower, fight during the tower debuff, and try to finish this in 2 rounds. We're going to have at least 1,000 survive, so he'll be down to like 1,500 this round. $12.88. No, it does not work for 2v2, and it does not differentiate between win and loss by parsing the replay file because the replay file does not include post-final round information. So unless opponent has taken Ignite this turn, he's not going to be doing much damage to that Rhino. An armored Rhino back here should win a head-to-head with a attack enhancement Rhino. We don't get to do speed or anything, which is a bit of a problem. We're kind of reliant on speed. We'll see what he's done. He has not. He's gone for another unit that is vulnerable to the armor. So if we can get him to lock onto this, that should be very solid for us. He's not doing much damage at all to that Rhino. But I think that stabilizes. I think that protects him for one round. Maybe not. Depends how well we do through all of this. Debuff. We've got 2 surviving Rhinos. Which will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1400 right now. If all of this survives, we win. If he can bring down the Rhino or 1300, we still win. If he can bring down the Rhino or one of the Tarantulas, he buys another turn. So he's just bought himself another turn. That'll be his break-even turn, and after that, we are on the clock, team. Callie Dubs, welcome in, brother. How you doing? Callie Dubs, big shout out to him. I got to see him last night. You got to check out the highlight I got of him last night. There's a clip on his channel from last night. Epic introduction to a streamer. It was amazing. What do we want? We don't want wasps. We don't really want Typhoon. We don't really need Hound. He's taking the Melter. We'll take and sell you. Lone range speed. You for sure. Sir, you have one job. Go get it. No, I am well. You are so welcome, man. It was great. So I do recommend folks go over and give Callie Dubs a follow. It was really entertaining. Learned a bunch about sound setup and thinking about what I should do for a soundboard for you guys just from watching this man. He's been doing this longer than I have. So definitely somebody to go take a look at, in my humble opinion. If you guys are willing to take advice. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. You know how it is. Actually, like one more of those, but maybe we'll go like this. Be right back, food! And we get in on that weak side tower this time. Yeah, we needed the one Tarantula backing this guy up to get him in on the tower there. We will eventually get the tower. We do, in fact. Outside is all down out there. All the chaff going down as well. The Melter does have range. Opponent on 500 hit points, so if we could have a surviving Titan, and maybe this is a Titan finish, guys, what do you think? Actually, if the fort survives, we're in really good shape. You guys mind bringing that tower down? You do mind bringing that tower down, you dorks. Ruh-roh. Problems. We don't have improved. See, this is why we run Elite, to try and kill that thing off. Okay, we've dropped him to 288. Which Titan is least wrong for this board, right? Oh, well, I mean, okay. Okay. I don't mind. We'll just go right through you guys. Something like that, I think. I know. Does it count as a fort win if we've sold back out of the fort without putting a tech on it? Don't know. Don't know. But also the tool winds up not counting this one as a War Factory gut shot win. So, like, those War Factory wins are from rounds where we had more than one on the board. Or had them on the board for 2 or more rounds, I guess, is more accurate. Burn right through that. We took real advantage of the splash over there. Nope, this guy does not have the support he needs to get through to that. We're not even killing the melt. Okay, we have lost this game. A guy has the super supply popping off. We tried to tempo him out. It has not worked. Streamer in trouble. Streamer in trouble. Let's see if we can turn this around, gang. Don't know if we can. It could be trouble. So we made... I'm back! You can do this! Yeah, this one turned... I mean, we took a swing for the fences. We took a swing for the knockout with the bypassing super supply enhancement on round 4. We almost got him. And if you go back... The opponent has a small supply advantage, it's true. It was close. But in the end, not our game. We came so close to getting it, but you know, like we knew that was the possible outcome on the end of that game. So let's go back and take a look at where we went wrong. It's on round 6. I can pinpoint it, and I'll show you exactly where it is because I realized it during that round's play. And I even called it out, I think, during that round's play. So we'll make that some bonus coverage for subscribers while some of you see ads. Stay tuned for the next match if you are an ad viewer. Let's go take a look at this round 6. We don't even need to sell this guy, is one of the things. Plan over here is second rhino. One more of you. I hyperfixated on the barrier, getting the barrier out. We don't need the barrier. We just go get him. Just go hit him. And we should probably do just a little bit of missiling out over here. And then it's probably those two. It might be these two. But I think this just chews through all of the chaff and wins that tower in time to make a difference for everybody else. We might be adding some more chaff up the middle here. Opponent bought 3. He had this one last turn on the penultimate. He has this one from round 6, and then bought, might even just be buying 2. But at this point, it's just all about the money advantage that opponent has. And, there is our... Yeah, you can see where it might have been these two to start burning down these giants. Maybe we didn't win that one as much. 700? Yeah, 700 we finish him. So that's that was it. That's where we lost this one. Round 6 was our last chance to win it. I knew it right after I did it. No. It's not 1 hit points. You're seeing a replay. So if we play this round, you look at what I did. I didn't include chaff clear for this guy. I don't even think the Typhoon is actually necessary. Giving this guy... I gave him the fort, but giving him the Typhoon and the Tarantula just wins this. And he didn't need a stupid barrier here. Especially because the Melter was on drop, so there was just no reason to buy into the fort. You think that we could have won the following round? We'll try it, sure. We can go back to the round 7 there. Try that one as well, but congrats to those that took the virus. You guys have paid out. Welcome back to those of you that saw ads. We are still in the replay editor real quick. Oh, no, we don't want to take over round 1. Cody thinks round 7 was still winnable. That's clearly the Ion Blast again. So you're thinking splash and range, huh? And then lone range speed and probably crawler here would be my guess. Oh yeah, we kind of broke. We kind of broke, for sure. We went over that, but maybe the real answer here would be just straight across you guys. Oh no, come from the other side. No, come from this side. Straight across that. Let's see if that's any better. So this is the round. So we went from 1 to 3 melters this turn. And kind of see how we start winding up in some trouble. Could have been worth pulling the units to the back of opponent's base too. Oh, beacon this rhino instead of trying to beacon some crawlers over. Yeah, no, I didn't think it was winnable from 7. Thought it was winnable from 6. and I was right. So, not about it not being winnable from here, but just that that 7 is tough. Yeah, it's just there's just no money. There's no money. We've been in triple loan, like we're paying off debt from round 4 onward. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we literally took that play on round 4 and we gambled the game on it. After that loss, it is 1738. Welcome back, sir. Uh-oh. Did we break Nightbot? I think we broke Nightbot, gang. What happened? Nightbot? Hello? Ugh. There it is. It got back. No, Nightbot eventually lived. It was just deaded for a moment. Yes, we'll do this. We'll do this one. Nightbot loaded up Windows Explorer for some reason. That's why it's deaded. Loaded up Internet Explorer. Got it. I mean, wasn't it renamed to Windows Explorer at one point? Seem to remember that. Oh no, wait. Windows Explorer and Internet Explorer were supposed to be the same thing. Which makes total sense, because you want your browser to have the same kind of permissions as an operating system item. A key operating system component, always. These are definitely the same level of permissions you want. Alright, we're going to set up some flanks out here, or some flank screening out on this side. I'm going to push this side a little bit harder. We're a little bit uneven. I think the Storms are going to get a good volley on round 1. Alright, channel point predictions are up. Oh, look at that! That actually split so nicely for us that most of the first volley missed that pack of sledges. That's silly. And their next volleys are missing crawlers. Void Eyes for early pressure here. And 2 Tarantula, maybe? Obvious here. Opponent not trying flying, tries marksman with range. I mean, I guess everything on our board is single target-ish. So, sure. Makes good sense. Internet Explorer, the preloaded installer of Chrome and Firefox. Please don't do this to us. What about our telemetry when you install a new browser? It's so true. So true. All right, no YOLO play this time. Guess who gets to one-shot hounds out here? Oh dear. Not looking good. Yes, the spider is now slow and doesn't get to run out and get shot by the marksman and storms. It's terrible. A 6 gap or a 7 gap per opponent between the marks? Looks like a 7 gap. There's a Titan in there. Yep. 7 gap, perfect. 4 gap, 3 gap. Alright. Sorry about this, opponent. I've got to step away from the keyboard for just a moment. Did that annoying thing that sometimes happens where you knock a scab off and all of a sudden you're like bleeding ridiculously more than you ought to be for the size of the wound and the amount of pain that you're in. Greetings and salutations, Gretorp. Welcome in. We have not been having good luck, but we will now that you have offered the help. So, thank you very much. Yeah, opponent, that's actually halfway decent to keep the level 2 Tarantula off the, Hound. Opponent doesn't seem to have realized that it was a Chaff War last round, and it's a Chaff War this round. Did add a Crawler, added the Fangs, but has not bought the Chaff Clear that he needs. Meanwhile, Void Eyes are my Chaff Clear over here. Yeah, we'll take out the Fangs, don't worry about it. This is how that game was supposed to go. Chapstick has a coagulant in it? In Karsus, I never knew that. Huh. Gosh. We think opponent's got a shield, right? But we don't. Yeah, they don't always. It's true. Great for service, and that's how it keeps your lips from bleeding. TIL, today I learned. You know what? Sure, we'll just take the 1-on-1. Okay, he figured out that it's a chaff war. That's a good sign. He didn't shield. That's a terrible sign. He's going to be fighting from the smoke for 2 rounds in a row. This looking like somebody who fell off of a banana peel on peak feels very appropriate if he does not shield. Yep, off the banana peel. Oh dear. Poor fellow buried in smoke. It's not 1,000 damage, is it? Oh, it is. It's more than 1,000. So if we get this one... Eh. It is a giant guessing game, you're not wrong. Mountain? Okay. Okay, I see you. That's big. He lights part of our board on fire, too. Had some shields up. Melted some of our single target in the fire. Loses outside tower. I don't think we actually have enough DPS to bring that thing down after the fire burned our Void Eyes, especially since they did chaff clear instead of targeting it. Oh, maybe. Maybe! Let's go! Stuck in the oil, stuck in the smoke. 294. Oh dear. Opponent not really creative enough to come attack our towers, right? Hasn't been yet, anyways, maybe I should say. Oh, missiled out those Phoenix. Has a second mountain. All right. Tower down. Some big units are locked on. Let's go. And surrender. All right. We have beaten the mountain. Lurk after stream. Have an amazing stream. Also, thank you again for the raid. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for the lurk so much, That Girl Tam. That Girl Tam, of course, was the one of the folks that we were playing some Peak with. I'm really looking forward to playing Peak with her again. Fabulous streamer. Lots of and let me call out why I support That Girl Tam and Mortar Mike in particular, because they are amazing at supporting other streamers, right? Like they have a whole community of streamers that are LGBTQ friendly, African American streamers, and they're just female streamers, right? And they're building up this, just building each other up in a great way. It's a really neat community to be part of as a streamer, and to be welcomed into in that way. But some of the stuff that they're doing behind the scenes is really, really cool. Like Mortar Mike gives coaching on lighting and sound and all sorts of cool stuff. That was why I called out Cali Dubs earlier earlier in the stream. I think it's Cali Dubs 8. Again, just learned a lot about the soundboard stuff from watching his streams. So just good people, and they're most of the time, Tam's playing Tim's playing a Souls-like. I've never played a Souls-like in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on, but it's fun to watch because she's an engaging streamer and then has a really, really positive, uplifting community. So that is why I highly recommend giving a follow, unless you're only here for the mecha. If you're only here for the mecha, then I'm sorry, Tam's not playing Mechabellum. So, all right, what did we do here? What did we do? We had 5,000 hit points. Opponent had none. At negative. This one was not in doubt. The Void Eyes getting the job done. Void Eyes for the win? Question mark. Not what I was expecting, but they put the early pressure on. You just watched a bit of the climbing stream, and both were incredibly wholesome for sure. Yes, and you could just hear how much damn fun those two are having. It's like it lifts me up just to listen to, like, if I'm having a bad day, I'll just go turn on one of their streams and be like, oh yeah, there's good people in the world. It's all good. All right, how do you find people playing Mountains, Thonix? You just have to lose. Lose until you get there. Lose until you get down into these 1750s. You never played a Souls-like, but you did play a lot of Ninja Gaiden back in its day, which often gets compared to Dark Souls. Okay, cool enough. I've been watching, I guess, Lies of P on Tam's stream. I mean, Mike's playing it too, but he just hasn't really been playing it at a time that I can watch his run through. But NATO Adalo, hey, good luck. Oh wait, hold up. We're supposed to do a thing. I'm sorry, NATO Adalo. You're right. There is a replay review to do. My bad. While we are prepping that replay review, which is up here. I'm pretty sure I had downloaded it before. We're prepping that. We'll bring Sir Limbo into the booth real quick. But before we do that, I want to chat briefly. I am out this Saturday. I know you guys are all here for tournaments, especially the weekend EU tournament. Kiddo and I will be going to the San Diego Pride March on Saturday, which conflicts, unfortunately, with the EU weekend tournament. So Clint Leetwood has decided to step in and cast it in my stead on my channel. So deeply appreciate that. Huge thank you to that. To restart the client, it's the NATO Adalo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. NATO, I was actually typing you good luck, but I had a replay review redeem that I had forgotten, and that Sir Limbo's hold up that's right above you is the reminding Emmerich what he's doing, because I was talking up Tam and Mike and their community and all that, and I just clicked the next button. Okay, so we're restarting the client apparently. This one's demanding, all right. But yeah, kiddo's really excited. This is their second Pride. They had a great time last time. Just saying that Pride March conflicts. The timing of my Pride March, of our closest Pride March, conflicts with the timing of the EU tournament. Pride March is not actually having a war. Pride is not declaring war on the EU. Let's clarify that. Breaking news: things have not gotten that bad. All right. Should have a Sir Limbo here. Bring him up there. Set up the Discord audio for him. No, we don't need it pulling from some Badger's window. No, there's no... Really? Oh, it's down here? No. Well, maybe you are it then. I don't know if chat's going to pick up your voice. No, they are not. Fix that. Why does it sometimes... I guess I just need to restart the... I just need to restart... I need to restart OBS before bringing you in, I guess, but we're in the middle of a stream, so I don't really want to do that. So let's try. I did, but that broke when something else broke. So I'm using a beta audio capture feature. Let's try. And it's literally just not updating the list of of applications that I can audio capture from. So, and the Discord is not in it. No, that will not fix it. Thank you for trying. Let's see if this fixes it. One moment. We are having temporary technical difficulties. Well, I don't care about Discord orbs. No, I don't want to do quests. I'm just trying to do my thing. Okay? Just want to do my thing. Let's see if this helps. Nope. Ay, ay, ay. No. Stop. Stop. You're not going to be able to help from here. I appreciate it, but I don't want to have a conversation with you where stream can only hear half of it, and you're not helping because you're not seeing what I'm seeing. So, write a new source entirely. Is there any way to like force a refresh here? Not really. Right, gang, what we're going to do real quick, I'm sorry for boring folks, we're just